Exams, exams, exams. We don't like exams, but exams likes us. So this is one of the famous dialogue which we hear from our favorite hero. So today we are going to discuss about one particular topic which is going very viral or which is very much needed in this kind of a situation. To all the students who are planning to write the exam and who are preparing for the exam and who are already writing the exam. Today we are going to discuss about exam stress. Firstly, I want to tell what is this exam stress. So, this is a common thing which happen to all the humans who are going to take up any test. So, you might feel tense or you might feel worried or you might also feel anxious before taking up this exam. So, it's a very common thing and you should also can take this sort of a thing in a positive note that you can concentrate more and you can put more efforts in reading to your particular syllabus. So today we are going to discuss about this topic. So I want to connect this first topic with one first point. That is, before going to the exam, I will give you one example. Imagine there is a table in front of you and the table is so messy with so many things and you are searching for a small needle. Can you find the needle? No. Why? Because the table is so cluttered. That means it was so messy. So the same thing applies to your brain. That means if your brain is so cluttered or being messy with many things, you cannot focus or concentrate on any particular thing. So before doing any activity or preparing for any exam or a syllabus, you have to clear your brain with no messy thoughts, or you should always stay positive and clear your brain. So my first point is clear your brain as white paper and write down the things which you want to prepare or execute. So the next point is you have to have a clear planning or schedule how to prepare for this exam. Okay, so if you plan and execute this particular step rightly, your half of the work is done. So you can easily write your exam and score good marks over there. And the next one is, while planning, you should always take care that you are only practicing or reading one particular subject at the moment. So some people might think that multitasking or preparing multiple things at the same time feels so good and they feel that they are doing a great work, but that's not the right way to do. You have to only concentrate or you have to only prepare for one subject at the moment. And the next one is you should always have a small breaks when you are preparing for your exams. So don't steam your brain always with constant work. Even if you are driving a car for 500 to 1000 kilometers, you need to take a break. Why? Because the engine steams up. So the same thing applies to your brain. Don't steam your brain working continuously. Give it small breaks, take small random breaks and get back to your work. And that breaks should never affect your preparation. That means it should not be very deviating thing like going to a movie or going to another place or taking up any new things. So you should not deviate from the kind of work which you are doing, but just take a random short breaks like listening to music, drinking a coffee, or doing a meditation, a kind of things. And the next one is self-assessment. So whenever you are preparing for anything, you need to assess yourself. That means you can write some mock test or you can put exam to yourself. That is nothing but self-assessment. This is very much important to know the right value of yourself and also to estimate what kind of standards you are having it. So the next one is people think that working continuously or preparing continuously for more hours, even sacrificing their sleep and food is so great. And this is also one of the myths. You need to have a proper tight sleep of at least 7 or 8 hours. So you need to have a proper tight sleep, and you have to eat hygiene and healthy food always. So you should not skip your breakfast or any sort of a meal, but you have to always eat hygiene and proper food before your exam, or else you might fall sick. And the next one is, while you are entering into exam hall, you should never think that whoever completes the exam first is a topper or a perfect person who have written the exam nicely. That is also a myth. You can take up your time and you can have your time and write your exam slowly and peacefully. You should not hurry in writing your exam, and you should not run away from your exam hall. And the next one is, right after your exam, do not talk to your friends or do not take any feedback or analysis of the exam. Why? Because that might mentally damage your mental thing. Why? Because if you write any wrong answer and they let you know the wrong answer which you have written, and that would keep on multiplying in your brain, and that would increase the stress again. So try to avoid interacting regarding the subject after your exam. Don't take any feedback or any analysis right after your exam. And the next one is, after your exams, come to home, talk to your parents, talk to your friends or relatives regarding any different topic that would relax you or that would keep you connected with all the sort of people around you. So if you follow these 10 particular things rightly, then you can avoid this exam stress. By saying this exam stress word, I want to stress the word stress. What is this meaning of stress? Force acting per unit area. That means if you allow any particular random negative force or a thought to your brain, that force or that thought will get multiplied and keep on making you overthink about one particular negative thing. That would result you in getting depressed. So avoid this stress and get deviated. That means small deviations like taking diversions from whatever the stress you are feeling. So if you follow all these 10 things, then you can peacefully and happily write your exams. And one last thing I want to say you is, be positive about your results. So this is not your final or end exam. There are many more exams to come. So if you get any low marks or any unexpected marks which you are expecting, don't feel depressed. Okay, you can even try again and again, and you can succeed in n number of ways. Life is a big thing for you. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you all for watching One Line Watch. Thank you.